Hey, this is me, Queen B or Victoria. How are y'all today? I want to talk about something very important today. And it's probably something you may have thought about, but maybe you haven't thought about it. So what we're going to talk about is the fact that, time is really not on our side. And so a lot of us have wasted time. A lot of us have wasted money. And when you waste time, you cannot get that back. And a lot of times when you waste that time, money is wasted right along with it. So today, that's why I want to discuss the time value of money, because it's a very important principle that we definitely need to pay attention to, because like I said, you never get that time back. And you can make more money, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get that money back, And so we definitely need to pay attention to, you know, how we're spending our time, how we're spending our money. And so we're going to talk about the time value, because time is one of our most precious commodities. And so you have to be thinking about these things, like, how long is it going to take me to pay off my house? How long is it going to take me to pay off my car? How long is it going to take for me to retire? How long is it going to take for me to pay off this school loan? Because that ties in to our life. It ties into our time. So, if we're spending all our time trying to get money to pay off these things, are we really living? That's the question. And so, we have to think about these things. And a lot of times it can cause us to freak out, because we can be at age 50 or 55 and realize that we haven't used our time wisely, or we haven't spent our money wisely. We haven't put enough money aside. Because if you wanted to retire, let's just say, okay, when you decide, I don't want to work anymore, and this is how much money I want to live off. Say you said, okay, well, I want to live off $10,000 a month. But you're not even making $10,000 a month right now. And if you quit working, what vehicle is going to bring you $10,000 a month? That's a good question, right? And so we need to be thinking about these things. What avenue is going to help us to get what we need? And so let's go back to this. All right, so you need to know your numbers, where you are and where you're trying to go. So all that stuff can be figured out. When we think about that stuff, it forces us to value the time that we have, And so there are 3 ways to leverage time, okay? And there are 3 ways to leverage the time value of money. Well, you got to start now. It's better to start now. Start young if you're young. Start now. If you're not young, start now. And then save regularly. Don't be skipping. Be consistent and be patient. Because, patience doesn't only mean, okay, I'm just going to wait for my money to grow. It means not getting involved in all kinds of loans or buying things that you really don't have to have right now. Some people buy things just to keep up with the Joneses or the Smiths or whoever, the McKinleys. And so, being patient, it's just not waiting for your money to grow. It's being smart. Are you smart with money? And so, we need to be thinking about these things. Starting earlier, like I said, makes a big difference. And what I mean by that is, let's take a look at Sarah. Okay, let's say Sarah is age 22. Now she wants to save for retirement, and she wants about $1 million or more when she reaches 67. Okay, so if she starts saving at a 9% annual rate, and she's getting annual interest, if you can find an account like that, you are good to go. But there is one that's better, that's paying more than 9% per month. So I found an account like that. But anyway, so let's get back to Sarah. Sarah, at age 22, she started saving $4,000 a year. If you break it down by the month, it's $330 something and 33 cents. Okay. So every month she was put in her savings $333, getting 9% per year. Now, if she could have got that per month, that would have been awesome. That would have like took her way over. But she was only getting it per year. She had an APY. That was the APY, annual percentage yield. Okay, so she saved that 4,000 for 8 years and stopped. She didn't save anymore. When she reached 67, she had $1,417,575. And she only saved for 8 years and stopped. Imagine if she had kept going. Imagine how much she would have. Okay, now let's look at George. George started saving 1 year after she stopped. So she stopped saving, he started saving. But look how long he saved. He saved till he was 67. So he saved for 38 years in a row. And he still had less than she had after saving 8 years. Do you see that? He only had $1,306,683. And he saved for 38 years. Do you see how time makes a difference? Now, if he could have got that compounded monthly, 15% per month, and there is an account that does that. But you can ask me about it. But if she had kept going, she would have been like, if she just kept doing that, from 22 to 67, she would have had it made. Now, he started at 30 and he did it for 38 years, but he still had less than what she had. And she stopped. She only did it for 8 years. So do y'all get the point of how valuable this time thing is? You know what I'm saying? So the longer you wait to start saving, the more you need to come up with every month. So if you're 18, start saving now. Delay some of that gratification or find some extra work to do or something, And so, yeah, just, don't wait. Keep, go ahead and do what you know you need to do right now. And I want to show you this too, because it says that, say you want to save an increment of $1 million. So for every $1 million you want to save, this is how much you need. Okay. So if you want to save $1 million by age 67, I'm sorry. If you want to do it by 27, hey, you just got to come up with a lot. Say you had an account that was earning 9% APY. The annual percentage yield was 9%. If it was per month, that would be excellent. But we're going to say per year. So if you're age 20, you only need $113 per month. And you're going to get there. You're going to get to your $1 million by 67. But as you age at the same rate, the 9%, you're going to need to save more to get there because your time is running out. And so look at age 60. Now, if you want to hit $1 million by age 67, you start at 60. That means you only got 7 years. So you're going to have have $8,589 outside of all your other bill money, whatever you got to do. You got to have some extra. You got to have $8,589 extra just to get to $1 million. Now compare it from age 20 to age 40. Okay, so if you wait, if there's a cost in waiting, because if you wait till you are 40, then you got to save $731 a month. Now, some of y'all can do that. Some of you say, oh, that's no biggie. I can do that easily. Some people can't do that easily. Some people don't even have $20 extra left over per month. But to be able to have 731, that's somebody's mortgage. That's some people's car payment. So some of y'all are so much in debt that what you could be putting in an account is going toward your debt. And so do y'all see how valuable it is to start saving, and the time value of money? You know, it's starting earlier is always better. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to think about these things, and you may have to shrink your dreams because you don't have enough money, or you need to find another way to make income so that these things can work for you. And so now might be a good time to just start applying these principles. Think about how long it may take for you to get to each of these points. Get you a pencil and write down your numbers. How much do you want to be living off when you decide you don't want to work anymore? What vehicle is going to get you to that place? How much do you need to be putting aside? What type of account do you need to be putting that in? Those are some serious things to think about. Everyone needs to know this information. You know why? Because time is ticking away. You know, a lot of times we're not taught these things as children or as teenagers, because they really don't teach financial literacy in the high schools, or not even in college. And so these are some of the things we need to be thinking about. You know, if you're already young, start doing that. Start doing what you need to do and to be where you need to be. Okay, so that's my little lesson on the time value of money. And so think about where you are, think about where you want to be, do some calculation and say, hey, I need to make some more money, or I need some more time, or I need to shrink my dreams. Now, a lot of people don't want to shrink their dreams, but some people are going to have to shrink their dreams because they're not doing the right things right now with their money so that they can be set for the future. But that's enough, y'all. Thank you for listening. Y'all have a good night. It's been nice. It's been good.